right, here we go. Looks as if we've got a Columbus native on this one. My good buddy Jesse McNew. Not sure who the matchup is with here.
Bryan Bowen.
Bryan Bowen. Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Yeah, let me see if I got anything on Bryan Bowen.
Jesse's about, what, 550 Fargo, something like that. He plays a little bit above what his Fargo rate really is. But I will look.
Well, there's a Bryan Bowen from Columbus. Hard to tell without knowing what he looks like. There's one from Mount Vernon, Ohio.
Jesse McNew is a 538 with a 571 robustness. So he is a lower level in Fargo, but he is a 7 in APA. So
there you go.
he can play. He surprises people. He practices a good bit with Adam Wolford. He's actually buying a building, and he's already gotten a Predator Apex bar table. I suggested the diamond, but you know, around where we're at, it's tough to get those Apex tables. So Adam Wolford got rid of his diamond and got one of the Predator Apex tables. He was planning on trying to do more along the lines of the Predator Pro tournaments to try and get a little better. I don't know if this is Bryan or not. For those of you who don't know, I'm Derek Reynolds. I'm popping in here from Grove City, Ohio, to help commentate the stream here. One of the players here is my good buddy Jesse McNew. He is happy to be on the stream table. That way we have a little commentation on his match. He can go back and he can see where he made some mistakes because this will be archived in YouTube. This will be a race to 9 in the 9-ball event at Derby City Classic. Jesse has already bought back. He took a 9-7 loss on the no loss side. Looks like he's taking a lesson here from a bystander or maybe even his opponent. When he gets himself an opponent, we will get started here. Looks as if they chose to flip. And we'll see who gets the break from here. Looks as if Bryan has won the break here on the flip. And he will take the first break here in this race to 9. Please be patient if you don't hear any commentating for a little while. I have to step away and get my son off of the bus here in a few minutes, but we will keep you streaming. All right, Bryan Bowen to break here. cracks him pretty good. Let's see. Looks as if he's broke dry. That'll bring Jesse to the table. Can't tell whether he has a shot on the one here or not. Yeah. Looks as if Jesse's going to play safe here. Bank the one ball down table and use the other balls here to put some blockers. And he's froze up there on the back of a ball. That was pretty good safe there. Brian's going to have to go multiple rails to hit this ball because of the 7 ball being in the way there. And it looks as if he's giving up ball in hand here. That'll give Jesse ball in hand and a look at trying to run out. Looks as if he'll play the 1 here and draw back for the 2. So the 2 here in the side. Three in the bottom or top right corner. Probably going straight across for the 4. He draws back for the 4. The 8 and the 4 kind of look about the same color to me. He's going to have to go 1 rail out and try and be down there by where the 8 ball is at. Looks as if he may be drawing straight down table, though. He draws down in the same area, trying to leave himself on the 5 ball to the side, which is probably still what he might play. A little hello going out there to my good buddy Brian Hoover, who's checking in to watch our buddy Jesse play. I just went out and shared this to my Facebook page so anybody local would be able to see. It overcuts the 5, but I think, well, he didn't quite hang up behind the 6 ball, so it's going to leave Brian a shot to play the 5 down in the corner. He could play this a couple different ways. I'm not going to be able to tell too easy. Looks as if he's just going to roll this ball in. He puts a little bit of a stroke to it, holds up from scratching in the side. It's got a pretty easy cut shot to the 6 ball to the side. Come down one rail for the 7. He's come into the 7 ball, and that's going to make this a little tougher. He can cut this in the side and go 3 rails out to play the 8 ball down in the corner. Looks like he's going to draw off of this and try and play it 1 rail back out. And he has missed the 7. Looks like he's going to leave Jesse a fairly easy cut shot, maybe a little tighter than what I thought it was going to be, but a cut shot nonetheless. If he plays some inside English here or some left side English here to cut this ball in, he can hold it up below the side pocket and still have a shot on the 8 ball going 1 rail, 2 rails back. He elects to play safe, rolls the cue ball all the way down table, leaves the 7 ball a little bit out in the area where Bryan's got a shot here that he's going to play offense with. He makes a good shot on the 7 ball, leaves himself pretty good on the 8 here. I've noticed a lot of guys try and jam this shot. You got to play this one nice and smooth with 4 1/4 inch pockets. You know, if you try and jam them in there, they jaw out. Good shot there. Leaves himself pretty straight on the 9 ball. Looks like Bryan is going to take the lead here in the first game. Go up 1-0 over Jesse. It is winter break here at the Derby City Classic in the 9 ball division and in the Banks division. So, and they are using the magic rack. 9 ball is spotted on the spot. And you are required to break from the break box. Reason being is this is a World 9 Ball Tour sanctioned event. The 9 ball is. So they're playing by the World 9 Ball Tour matchroom rules, which require you to break from the break box. And they use the magic rack to make sure that there's a clean rack. It is a little harder to make a ball at the break with the 9 ball on the spot and breaking from the break box. Now the break box is only about 18 inches wide. It's halfway, about 3/4 of the way between the center and the first diamond on the top rail. Bryan chooses to shoot from dead center. And it looks as if he has left this kind of tough for Jesse. Really tight cut and long reach here, so I'm Pretty sure Jesse's going to try and play safe here. Maybe play across the face of the one and just roll the cue ball over towards the bottom hand right side rail and leave him hooked behind this 2-ball. But he hits it a little firm, and he's left a look at the 1-ball here for Bryan Bowen. I have got to keep an eye here out for the bus. My son will be coming home soon. Bryan takes a flyer at the 1-ball, banking it cross side. He doesn't get there. Looks as if he might have left Jesse a shot to cut the 1-ball in the side. And that he has. Can't tell which ball is the 2-ball, so I have to see what I think that was the 2-ball that he just ran into. It looks as if he's got a shot to play the 2 in the side here and just roll forward for the 3-ball to go in the other side. Of course, he may have to play the 3-8 combo on the side. All depends on what he chooses to do. He draws out of it, and he pretty much looks as if he's froze to the 3-ball. That might make this shot a little more interesting than it needed to be. Looks as if he'll thin off the 3 and try and play the 8. Good shot there. Goes all the way down table. He'll have to shoot this 3-ball off the end rail, though. Good thing is he can try and roll this in because the 4-ball is on this end. He doesn't have to really juice it. Or at least I thought it was on this end. It must be the ball that's in the far corner. And it doesn't look like he quite got there.
All right.
Oh, what am I thinking? He's shooting the 5-ball.
Yeah.
4 to the 5.
Yeah.
Derek's struggling to count here.
That's
He's looking at one 4-ball to the next.
You're counting the same toe on both foot.
Yes. I have to look at my bus app here and see where the bus is at. Okay. Looks as if he's just getting on the bus at school here. So it looks like Jesse is going to play the 5-ball to the bottom corner here. Lining it up so he can stay on the top end. This must be the 6-ball at the bottom rail here. Good pocket of that ball. Comes a little far on the 6-ball here, but still makeable. Tough cut, but this ball's still makeable.
Nice cut there.
Jesse comes around 3 rails, and he's going to have a good shot here on the 7-ball. Little tree topper over the 9, but not like right on top, so he should be able to get a good bridge hand here. Just play a nice smooth stroke and put the 7 in the hole, and he can tie this match up with a little 3-ball out here. Plays a power stroke draw there out of it instead of rolling forward. He'll play some top left hand English here and go 2 rails out. Well, I would play top left to go 2 rails out and come and play the 9 in the bottom left hand corner.
Yeah, you're off the rail a little bit there, so you don't want to be going playing right English and coming back up and scratching. Playing the left
No,
English, you're not going to scratch for sure. You're going to go 2 rails
right,
back out.
right. But he may be playing a low right and coming back that way.
Yeah, he
That
is.
puts the side pocket in play, and
Right,
I try
that's
not
what
to
I'm
do
saying.
that because when you put the side pocket in play there, sometimes it'll get you.
Sometimes it wants to play. Yeah,
Sometimes it opens up its mouth and
right. Cody did it.
swallows you whole.
Cody did that on game. I think it was 6-5 to come up 6-6. He shot the 9 in the corner. I mean, she gave him like ball in hand almost, and he just plucked it in. Like it's the last feather, and yeah, right in the side pocket, right in the drink. But he settled down after that in his match. So
Nice finish there by Jesse. He ties the match up 1-1. And at this point, I'm going to have to sit back for a few until I can get my kid in the house.
there you go.
Once he gets here, I'll get back on and I'm good to go.
I think the opponent left the table. Oh, he's waiting on the opposing table here. Okay. It's got a nice spread here. As long as it's 7-1, 3-1 don't jam up. Okay, that's a 5 ball by the side pocket. some good color. Better color. Table looks green, but the balls look right.
All right, folks, I'm back. My kid is home. Looks like Brian has control of the table. Makes the 5. Looks like he's got the 6 in the side here. 7 in the corner.
Try to get you a little better color, Derek.
I appreciate it. I've even got my glasses on, but
Sometimes they get a little hard to tell.
yeah, he takes a swing at it and misses the shot to the side. And he is now looking at, Jesse's now looking at whether he's going to play this in the corner or in the side.
Next round is 5:30. Still round 2.
Nice shot there by Jesse to roll the 6 ball in. He's going to probably play this one with a little bit of draw and try and come across. Oh no, he just tries to roll it over 2 rails and he comes up a bit short.
Hey, Derek.
Yes.
How do you like Wade Dar versus John Gabriel in round 2 of 9 ball?
That sounds good.
That's a tough draw for Wade.
Yeah, that's a tough draw for Wade.
Clay Davis is still not scheduled for round 2. That's crazy. I'm kind of scrolling through them here. See what else is coming.
Maybe he drew Scott Frost.
Maybe.
And they don't know whether he's going to be commentating or not.
Right.
Nice up there in the side pocket by Jesse McNew. Take the 2-1 lead here.
Yeah, this looks to be frozen up, actually. I think Digital Pool gets so many names in these big tournaments that it kind of bogs it up every once in a while. There she's rolling.
Well, Social Security is not holding they're not holding back. They sent me paperwork saying that they understand that I have a law office working for me, and they just named those people in my paperwork. So things are moving forward to see whether I am approved for SSDI. I wouldn't see why they would deny me with everything going on, but you never know.
It's still a year and a half of paperwork. Well, for something like you said, some of them they step up, but still got round 2 scheduling into 7 o'clock. So
Oh, well, Jesse here to break up 2-1. I gave him a couple words of encouragement here. He was saying he hopes that he plays well, and I said, change your mindset. Just tell yourself you're going to play well, and then go out and know that you believe that you can play.
that's half the
And
battle in something like this
if
here.
if you make yourself know, hey, I am going to play well. Speak it into existence, manifest it.
Oh, you know what? It's
So
wrong.
he's made a good break here. He's made a ball. He's got a pretty good shot at cutting the one ball here, but he also has a good safety here. If he can just roll into the one, bank the one to the right hand side of the 4, and just stick the cue ball down here. If he plays a little bit of outside, he runs into the 2 and just holds there. That's what he's electing to do, is just to play safe. Whether he hits that ball or not, he still played a good safe, because now Bryan is forced to bank the ball. And of all games, 9 ball is one that you don't want to bank if you don't have to. I think Bryan was trying to play safe there too.
Okay, still waiting on Devin Petit and Roberto in the one pocket. They're 1-1 or 2-2.
Wow. I was going to say
Two
one
and
and
two,
one.
2-2. Let me see
I
what
was
their
going to say
time
one and
is.
one. They'd be getting up
Yeah, that's well.
on that
When they
time
start
limit.
2 o'clock, so they're coming up on the
They
3 hour
started a
mark.
little. They started a little earlier than 2.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look at their thing there.
I would hate to see what happened to D happen to anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of tough after a 4 hour battle.
Yeah.
They come up and say, well, they're at 238 right now. Devin's got 2 balls in this 5th game. So they're in the 2 hour mark coming up into the 3.
Yeah.
I just seen Devin at a tournament here not too long ago. Was that maybe the Shark Bites tournament? No, wouldn't be Shark Bites. Might have been uh, out in Kansas.
Yeah. He was out in
Out in Kansas.
Olathe.
Yeah, he's in Olathe with us. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Olathe.
Hey Dad, there's a snail.
Okay, we'll get a towel and wipe it up. Sorry about that. My kid's making some food and spilled some water down there.
Nice safe air by Joe. It's gonna leak out.
Leaked out a little bit, but I think he still did all right. I mean,
Yeah,
he
you can't do
throws the
much.
ball to the rail.
Can't do
He
much with
didn't.
it.
He didn't give up the shot here. Which is not as much as I can say here for Bryan. This is a cuttable ball. It's also a good one that you can bank. Looks as if he's looking to see whether he can bank this out. I don't like banking that one out because you're coming right into the 6 ball. That may be a problem. Good shot there. Now, what's he going to have on the next ball here? That was going to be a tough one to get back on regardless. But, you know, if you try and cut this ball and you make it, you got a good chance of having shape on the 6 ball. So I think that he'll probably try and cut this 4 ball in. Possibility that he tries to bank it out too. It's awful close to the rail. You got to worry about a double kiss here. Might slide that one in the pocket. If you're going to bank that one out, you got to make sure you get it down there. He's left Bryan a shot here on the 4 ball. Not the easiest of shots, but he's left him a cut shot and pretty much automatic shape if he makes it, because it goes 2 rails up and down. Bryan is going to try and draw this underneath the 6. Yeah, good shot. He holds that ball up, leaves himself a good shot on the 6, but he doesn't have a very good angle to get on the 7. He's going to have to draw back. If he draws back a little too far, he'll be hooked by the 9 ball. He plays forward. Pretty good shot there. I didn't think he had that much angle to get back across. Looks as if he'll play the 7 here in the bottom left-hand corner. Play forward for the 8. And he short-stroked it, but he still made it. Caught the point. Good cut shot. This should just be a nice, easy, smooth, soft stroke. Make the 8. Come back for the 9 in the side, but he looks as if he's shaped to the corner. Seems like about everything he plays has low on it. Well, that ties us up at 2-2. Bryan will be breaking. All right, here we are. 2-2 here. Bryan to break. Good looking break there. He makes a ball on the break. Can't tell whether he's got a shot on the one or not. I don't know if the 9 ball has its toe sticking out there. He may be able to hit it, but I don't think he. I can't tell whether he can make that down in the corner. Looks as if he'll just play off of this 1 ball and try and go down table and play safe. That was about all he really had. So Jesse will have a shot here at the 1 ball. So for those of you tuning in out there in TvMike land, my name's Derek Reynolds. I'm coming to you from Grove City, Ohio, on a remote stream. And this is Bryan Bowen versus Jesse McNew. Jesse is at the table. He's the guy in the red and the hat. And he's shooting the 1 ball. Plays that one a tad short to the corner pocket and has left Bryan a shot here. He's got a cut shot to the corner or a cut shot to the side. If he plays to the corner, he's got a better chance of getting a shot on the 2 ball. Looks like he's just going to try and roll the 1 ball in, run the cue ball down below, and play the 2 ball back up this way. Don't know that he's got a shot on playing the 2 in the side. It's kind of tight from here, right? But looks as if it goes in the corner. Good cut shot on the 2 ball, draws back, got himself a decent shot here on the 4. He'll cut that over to the top right corner. Got a couple different ways. You could play just straight top, or you could play other English. He chooses to play safe there. Pretty good safe, but it looks like Jesse's got a 1 rail kick here out of that corner where he can try and kick into the 4 ball. I guess if Jesse's trying to make it, if he plays 1 rail to the right side, he's got a chance of running into it and making the 2 ball. If he plays the short rail, he's going to play the jump shot here, it looks like. He's going to try and get over that ball and bank it down. Gets over it good. Let's see what he gets out of it. Hey, that's a pretty good jump shot if you ask me. He got that ball out of there and didn't really leave much of a shot here. Bryan's probably going to try and play safe, probably bank the 4 ball down below the 9 and run the cue ball to the bottom rail. He plays it into the 9 and down towards the bottom rail. but he's left a pretty easy kick shot here. I don't know if Jesse can hit the side of the ball, but he's definitely got a nice little kicking stick here. He did have a shot at it. He banks at it, and it comes down 2 rails, and he's going to leave Bryan a shot, and it looks like Bryan will probably play the bank shot here into the 9. Aren't a whole lot of people that won't go for this. It's not the easiest of cut shots, and you got a chance to win on this one shot. He plays it a little full. Almost got some love on the 5 ball, but doesn't. And Jesse's back to the table shooting the 2 ball. Jesse tries to cut that ball in with the tree topper unsuccessfully, and he's left Bryan a shot here. Bryan will pocket this 4 ball. 5 ball sitting right in the side pocket. These are actually sitting fairly easy. I wouldn't see why most players wouldn't get out from here. Bryan's got kind of a jerky stroke here. A lot of us older guys that stay up off the ball, you notice that our stroke will look a little different. Good stroke on the 8. Leaves himself the cut shot on the 9 here, and he should be up 3-2. Looks as if the scorekeeper punched that one in just a little bit early. I think Jesse was confident that he was going to win that game. Sorry, I had to step away and get something to drink there. Bryan Bowen leading 3-2 here on Jesse McNew. Bryan at the table shooting the 2-ball. He banks that out to play safe. And it looks like he's leaving Jesse a jump shot here. Have to see what Jesse wants to do. He does jump the balls pretty well. Oh, what a jump shot. Just about gets it in. Hangs it, though, on the rattle. But gets some love and buddies up behind the 8-ball. Unsuccessful kick shot there by Bryan, so that'll give Jesse ball in hand here on the 2. He short strokes that one a little bit. He's got a really a pretty tough angle here on the 3-ball. He has been playing some one pocket, so a lot of one pocket guys cut this ball in pretty easy. He's trying to go below the 4, play it back up in the side. We got another hanger. He's caught the rail going in. Bryan going to play safe here on the 4-ball. I think he hit it just a tad too hard because he's going to leave the edge of this. Jesse's going to thin off that 4-ball and come 2 rails up table. Maybe try and get it up here behind the 8. I don't understand why he's trying to jump that if he's got the edge. Misses the jump shot. He's going to give up ball in hand. This could be costly and put him behind 4-2 here. Bryan does have 5 balls to run here. He's been looking pretty confident at getting out in these types of situations. He's left himself a tougher angle on the 6-ball, though. I can tell that. So Bryan misses the 6, leaves the 6 for Jesse. Good draw stroke there. It's left him a good shot here on the 7. Pocket this and draw straight back for the 8. He's got himself a good shot on the 8 ball. He's going to play some top left, or top right and play one rail out. He's going to have to learn to play that top left and go 2 rails and get that ball a little farther out. He is going to bank this 9 ball instead of playing the tight cut. And he drills it. We have a 3-3 tie. Jesse McNew to break. All right, so Jesse to break here. Good looking break, but doesn't look like he's made a ball. Yeah, he has come up dry. And it looks as if Bryan is going to play safe and try and hook him over here behind the 6 ball. Maybe behind the 2, but yeah, he tries to go behind the 2, and he's gotten him there, and he pushes the 1 ball down almost on top of the 9, which playing 9 ball, he could play that 1-9 combo if he gets ball in hand. This is not an easy kick shot here. Looks as if he's going to try and jump the ball. Going to try and jump the 6. He's not really that far behind the 2. So he's got to get up quick to get over the 2 ball. And he's got to make a good jump to get to the 1. He makes a good shot, makes a good hit, and leaves the 1 ball below the 9 and treetop. So Bryan is going to have to play over top of the 7 ball to play this 1. That makes this shot a little more difficult. But I'm guessing that he's just going to play safe, bank the 1, and come 2 rails over behind the 5, 7, 8. Didn't quite get behind the 5, 7, 8 as much. He did, but he didn't. He got the 1 ball far enough up table where Jesse doesn't have an easy shot. But he does have a 1 rail kick shot where he can go into the 1, 4, possibly make the 4 ball. I just don't think that he sees what. Really? I don't think he really sees what he's doing. He looks like he's playing this ball 2 rails, or he's trying to masse this ball and run into the one. He does play the masse, and it doesn't grab. Cloth is still a little too new to make that actual masse. You got to really dig into that with this slick cloth, since it's still pretty new. It's only about 5 days old. Good combination there by Bryan. Another good shot on the 2 ball. He's going to have to go clear across table here. Oh, no. That was the 1 ball. So now he's on the 2 ball. He's got a good shot here on the 2. He rolls forward to try and get on the 3, and he's overstroked that one a bit. But I think he's left himself a good safe shot here again. Rather than trying to pocket this ball, he's going to bank it up towards the top rail, roll the cue ball into the 5-7 here, and leave Jesse a tough shot. Jesse's already on 1 foul. So he may have enough room here to kick behind the 5 to go into it. He's going to try and jump this ball. That's asinine. I don't think he can get up from there. Yeah, he's went and got his playing cue back. Jumping that ball is almost impossible. So it looks like he's going to go 1 rail here and try and jack up, get a little extra juice into it, and go into the 3. He's going to have to jack up to get enough spin to get there. I don't think he has it that way. I think he's going to have to go the other way and go 2 rails. That's what he's going to do, go 2 rails into the 3 ball here. Good hit. Really good hit. And he's going to get some love. 6 ball's going to sit between the cue ball and the 3, and now Bryan's kicking. He's going to have to play a lot of spin and kick this ball. And he's left Jesse the same shot that he just left him, banking this 3 ball out and then rolling the cue ball up to the 7-8. And Jesse's hit it way too hard. Way too hard. All he had to do was roll that in, and he was good. Roll it up the table. But he hit it too firm, and that 3 ball came 2 rails all the way down and gave Bryan a shot. Jesse's hooked on the 3. He's going to kick one rail into it. Gets a good hit. And he's left Bryan a pretty decent shot here on the 3 ball. It's going to be tough to get back down on the 5. Might be a possibility that he may bank this 3 rails out and try and stick Jesse right there behind the 9. He seems as if he's pretty crafty when it comes to playing safe. Yeah, it looks as if he's playing the safe here. He fires at the 3-9. Gives the 9 ball a ride. He's left Jesse a ball to bank at with the 3 ball. An easy safe here to just bank the 3 down towards the bottom rail. Roll the cue ball just up above the 8 ball here. That would cause Bryan to have to be kicking again. That's what he's looking at. He hits it good, and he gets behind the 7. Well, he might have leaked that ball out just a tad too much. His speed control is off a little bit. He's left Bryan a little bit of a nose here to cut this 3 ball in. Or play safe by just banking it up behind the 7 and the 8, which is what he tries to do. He leaves Jesse about the same shot here. This time he can bank it up table and leave the cue ball below. Plays a good safe. And Bryan's going to probably kick hard into this ball if he can't see the edge. No, he tries to play safe by buddying the 7 and the 8 ball up. Jesse, being smart here, is probably going to go for the 3 foul. Just bank the 3 ball up table and leave the cue ball right on top of the 8. That's what he's done, and this could put Bryan on 2 fouls. He has left him tough. And Bryan's just going to push this 8 ball up towards the 3 and bank it out. That's going to give Jesse ball in hand. All these balls are now not tied up, so he has the opportunity to play the 3 and then the 5 balls there on the same end rail. He's got an open table. It's just kind of connect the dots if he plays it right here. Strokes out a little more than what he wanted. Again, like I said, speed control's off a bit. Looks as if he's going to bank and try and play safe here. He has left the ball safe, but he left it right in front of the pocket. He has given Bryan a shot to hit this ball, but Bryan is on 2 fouls, so he has to make a good hit here and keep from scratching. And making a good hit here may be tough. Even if he can make a good hit, there's a chance he can sneak off this 5 ball and scratch. Instead, he kicks the 5 ball in, leaves himself safe. Getting a little sidebar conversation there in between shots here. Bryan kicking balls like he's Efren Reyes there. Kicks the 6 ball in. Now he's got almost a straight in shot on the 7 ball. Where he was looking somewhat destitute, like he may get 3 fouled. He's now shooting the 7 ball to run out this rack. And he ends up missing the 7 ball. It almost goes 4 rails. And he's going to leave Jesse an easy 3 ball out here. All he has to do is make an easy 7 ball, 8 ball sitting right in front of the pocket, play it with some top and go 1 rail out for the 9. And he should take the lead 4-3 here. Now he plays the draw stroke. And he jumps into the lead, and now he has the break. If you want me to go into Chris's room, I will. Looks as if Jesse's made a ball on the break here, and he's hooked. So I'm guessing that he's going to play a push shot and leave for the jump shot here. He's going to roll out and try and leave himself the jump. See whether his opponent takes the bait here. Looks like Bryan's going to try and kick at it. He kicks the 1. And almost gets safe, but not quite. Leaves Jesse a shot on the 1 ball here. Looks as if he has the 1 in the bottom corner. He's going to have to draw back up for the 2 ball here. Overstrokes it just a tad. Looks like he's got a pretty straight shot to play the 2 in the bottom corner where he can roll down for the 3 ball. Bump on the 6 gives him a tight shot on the 3 here. He's going to want to come 1, 2, almost 3 rails as he wants to go up and back, not having a shot on the 5 going to the top side of the table. You want to play this one hard enough to go full table twice, or try and go into the 5 from there, which he tries to spin into it, doesn't get it, comes above the 5 and the 8. So now he's going to have to figure out what he wants to do with this. My move here is to thin the 5 into the 8 with a little bit of top right, go to the bottom rail, and over to the side rail behind the 6 and the 7. And he thought he could probably make it. Didn't seem to go. He hits the 8 ball and leaves Bryan a shot on the 5 ball here. He plays some low and he runs into the 8 ball and doesn't really leave himself much. I don't even think he left himself the bank. He's going to have to try and cut this in the side. He may be able to bank it, but it's going to be really tight. Going to have to shorten it up a bunch. No, he elects to play safe. And he's left Jesse a jump shot on the 6 ball here. I could see Jesse in the dark in the background. Had his jump cue in hand when he saw him lining up the 6. I think he knew he was going to be jumping this ball. Last long jump he had like this, rattled, sat in the pocket, but he got lucky and ended up with an unintentional safe. See what happens here. Misses the jump. It makes the hit, but misses the jump shot. And he leaves Bryan a pretty good 6 ball shot here. Looks as if Bryan will play some low English here, play the 6 and try and get below the 7. And he fires it and it comes out with a rattle and he leaves Jesse a tough cut shot here. He's going to use the extension. Looks as if he'll cut this to the bottom right. Probably play a little bit of outside English to go 2 rails over. Kind of come back out to the middle of the table. So he'll have a decent shot on the 7 ball. He's playing low to this. So he's really trying to dig to this corner pocket. Good shot. He hit it pretty heavy, but he's left himself a shot straight up table. He can play top here and just roll out to the center of the table, make the 7, and have a good shot on the 8.
Well then.
Good shot. He overstrokes that one just a tad, but he makes it confidently. So
Mike says I can do Gomez and Mickey. I'm like, when? Well, they just did the draw and they're playing it right now.
good shot on the 8 ball there. A 9 ball here would give Jesse a 5-3 lead, and he drills it. So are you saying you're wanting to cut this one short to go to a different?
No, I am not going to do that. That's,
Okay.
to me, that's disrespectful to these 2 players to quit. If they
Okay.
can't give me a time and a 15-minute notice, then oh well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll finish this up, then we'll go into the Mickey Roberto match. Bring it to you in line.
If it's still going. Both of them have
The
been
way
running
Mickey,
over their
yeah, the way
opponents.
Mickey's been playing, it might be over before this is.
His match with Tyler Steyer lasted a half an hour.
Yeah, I know. I was sitting here with it.
He ran 8 and out on the second inning, the first game. They played around for about 15 minutes. Tyler made a big mistake at 7-7, and Mickey took advantage of it, took that game, and then he ran 6 in the next game, and Tyler just kind of, you could see in his face that he just kind of lost interest in it at that point because Mickey had him stuck so much. He's usually a grinder, but this is such a grind at the Derby City that he's probably worn out
Mm.
because he's been playing banks. He got fairly deep in the banks, fairly deep in the one pocket. He's already playing 9-ball. I mean, that's a lot of pool to
It's a
keep
lot
going
of
and
pull.
going and going. That's the whole reason Jason Shaw said he wasn't going to come back. It's just too much all at once.
Right.
They need to play one event, finish it, play another event, finish it.
What the heck? Mike's got. Let me look at something. Surely they put somebody on the TV table, right? So that only leaves 4 matches. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches. So I'm going to say that Louis DeMarco is not going to get streamed because we got filler. Oh no, there's 5 matches. So yeah, we would have got all of them, but they got Schuff and Van Cortez on the arena table. That's why they pay their subscription.
Yes. Jesse made a ball on the break here and chose to push out. He's left the bank shot here for Bryan. Bryan plays it right in the back of right almost in the back of the jar. It kind of jaws up, leaves a tree topper here for Jesse. Balls are pretty open too.
Mm-hmm.
Plays the 1 ball, spins out. He may have a shot at cutting that ball in the side, the 2 ball. But he's going to have to go up and back. Oh, that's not the 2, that's the 4. So he's playing the 3 ball. He's going to bank the 3 here to the bottom left. It's just a bit wide. Thought he might get some love kissing the 7 ball in, but he did not. That's left him a shot on the 3 ball for Bryan. That must be the 4 ball in front of the side. Good bridge shot by Bryan there to make the 3 ball. I've noticed that Bryan uses a lot of draw. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him play this with a good bit of draw and try and come 1 rail below the 5. And instead he plays a little bit of top and comes out. I expected he would have tried to avoid the 7 ball by playing a draw shot and coming below, but he slowed his stroke a little bit. I think he's going to have to. I'm going to play the 6 here in the side. And we'll see. He's jawed up a few balls that he's tried to jam in the pocket. trying to get from one end of the table to the other, where I'm learning more and more that if you play a nice smooth stroke and stroke the ball and pocket it, that you have a better opportunity of making that ball. And getting back on the other one. He's left himself almost dead straight here. He's going to have to probably try and draw this ball. And at that distance, he's going to have to get an extension or something, or the bridge, because that's tough action. Now, my cue being 63 inches with my middle extension, I don't have trouble reaching this ball. So draw stroke for this one is not a big deal for me. And Bryan's going with the bridge. And he is jacked up, and he is trying to draw this back for the 8. And he is not quite got there. He just kind of poked at it, and he didn't really get much of the ball. He tries the one pocket bank, and he's going to leave Jesse a pretty easy 8-ball. He's got a good angle. All he has to do is roll this 8-ball in, and he gets auto shape on the 9 here. Just nice and smooth, and just a little bit of top. Roll through the ball and come up about 2 diamonds. And he overcuts that ball, and he leaves it tough. Leaves about the same bank shot that he just left on the opposite end. That Bryan left on the opposite end. So we're still at 5-3 here. And he plays safe by just rolling the 8-ball across to the side rail. He has left this as a tough shot. That ball's almost frozen, so you got to play top inside on this ball to hold it, or else it's a double kiss. And Jesse plays it good, but it didn't quite get there, and he's going to leave the easy 8 on the side here. It's sitting right there. I'm sure even Cease could make this one.
I heard that.
Should I have said TvMike?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, hell.
Oh, Bryan has just shot himself in the foot, basically. That is an easy shot. You just roll it in, and his speed control's off so bad that he's almost froze to the 9. I mean, he's got probably an inch there, and he's going to bank it with he's going to use the bridge here and try and bank it one rail. But, man, did he not do himself any favors here. I've noticed that we haven't had too many lags on this one, Mike.
No, they seem to have got that calmed down.
Well, at least on this table for sure.
Mm-hmm. you want, Tyler.
Ooh, just about scratched, but he's left Jesse a pretty easy shot here. I think he miscued on using the bridge. He has kind of a pokey stroke there anyway, so I don't know what they're questioning here.
I'm not sure.
Huh? They're questioning whether he conceded the game. And I don't think Jesse wanted to take it unless he was going to swipe the ball back, because you don't know who you're, you
Right.
know,
I don't know if it was conceding it or he's talking about a double. He thought Jesse fouled there.
or Jesse thought Bryan fouled there when he miscued. There's possibility. I mean, if Mike would have been watching this, he might have tried to see whether that was a double hit.
Right. I don't think my instant replay works on this machine.
Watching this, he might have
I don't
Oh,
tried
think
to that.
it does
I
actually
would have
work.
see whether that was a double hit. I don't think I would have
Right. I don't think my
said
instant
anything
replay works on this machine.
whether he double hit that or not when I saw what I had left.
Hmm. You got to tell me pretty quick if you want to see that, but it's about 10-15 seconds.
Yeah.
But my instant replay does work. I was playing with it earlier. I didn't think I had it, but it looks like I have it. That's kind of a
Well,
pain
still,
to set up.
yeah, still think they're talking about that possibly being a double hit.
Right.
And I think Bryan just conceded the game because Jesse looked like he was going to make that shot anyway.
Right. Right.
You know, if they didn't get somebody to watch it, you know, pretty much
It's
it's not a bad hit.
kind of hard to go
So,
back now. Yeah. Don't tell Hennessy that.
hey,
Actually,
it goes to the shooter.
I don't think it was Hennessy. It was somebody else that got in a heck of a match there. But Hennessy and Shohei. Well, no, it was Hennessy. It was Hennessy and Martise maybe. One of them had the referee at the table like 3 or 4 times, and they had uh, Roberto Gomez over there once, and they had Oscar Dominguez over there once because the referee wasn't around. They was looking at balls. It was crazy.
I
Uh,
didn't see whether Oscar beat Jesus in the 9-ball today.
I don't know.
Oscar had him down, what, 14-2 or something like that last night playing 10-ball. Raced to 21 for 40,000 in the middle.
Wow, is that over on?
And Jesus put a 19-5 on him.
Oh, was that over on whatchamacallit's table, or is that just in the room?
That was on the Omega stream table.
Uh-huh.
It was 12-2 or something like that.
Right.
And he put 19-5 on him. As Rob Fraley had posted that earlier.
Right. One pocket update. SVB up 1 on Josh Roberts. Filler and Gorst 1-1. Everybody else is 0. I can tell you who made it through the round 2 or the round 9. Lee Van Cortez, Brandon Schuff, Tony Shohei, and Evan Lunda. Josh Roberts, Shane Van Boeing, Josh Filler, Fedor, Louis DeMarco, and Anthony Maglino is still in there. They're playing each other now. Mickey Krause and Roberto. So Anthony Maglino is hung in that one pocket.
He's a good one-pocket player. He's from Florida,
Yeah, him
and they have nothing. They have nothing but 9-footers up there, and I think that is in Florida. You can't find bar tables very much down there, so I think that's an advantage for him. because a lot more people play one pocket when there's all 9-footers.
Right.
Bryan seems to have woke up a little bit here after that. Well,
Right as we say it.
commentators jinx there. Wow. I did not expect to see him miss that ball.
Jesse swing at the bank here.
No, he's going to play safe behind the 7, and his speed control is off. That is a soft bank safe.
Look out.
We got some love.
And one.
And one. Yeah. It's a little basketball term, but yeah. Good shot there.
I did manage to get dinner made, so I appreciate you stepping in like that.
Well, I didn't, and now we were discussing maybe getting something out.
There you go.
But I doubt it. It's kind of a toss-up. I'll keep my mouth shut while he's shooting. I don't want to jinx him.
Bryan seems to have that little stun shot, kind of like Angela has, that pokey shot, you know?
Yeah.
Stroke, not shot, stroke.
I was saying that earlier, that he had kind of a pokey stroke. He's going to play safe here.
We've got a guy up here where I'm at that plays like that. It's just aim and swing, aim and swing. And he don't even really aim. I call him a hip shooter, but it's Jeff Scott, and he's a very, very good player.
You know, we talk about that funny hitch stroke.
Mm-hmm.
That Travis Ripapani.
Oh yeah, he's out there. He's out there.
Had that, and he's a player.
He's out there. It's Travis Cadle is his legal name. He goes by both. But Travis Keidle is his name. He's out at Derby City.
Is he?
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised. He plays pretty good.
He beat Seaman or somebody there in the one pocket or the banks round 2 or 3.
He's pretty good friends with Chris Reinhold from what he said.
Yeah.
So they used to travel together. That's where he got to be fairly good.
Right, and he's actually
keeping some lessons.
He's from here in Ohio, but he resides in Arizona.
Yeah, his dad lives over around Cambridge or Coshocton.
Well, it's actually over by the Steubenville area. If you know where Tappan Lake is, Caddis area.
Yes, I know where Tappan Lake is. Okay. We used to camp there when I was a kid.
Just west of Tappan Lake.
Well, it looks as if Bryan is won this game because the score's already updated to 6-4.
Yep.
Before he shot that. So.
Right. Just west of Tappan Lake, there off of 151, there's a little town called Jewett and Scio. Mom and Dad.
I know where Jewett and Scio is.
Okay. Mom and Dad now own Bob's Pub in Jewett.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They started having some tournaments out of Jewett, and everybody around here, you know, all the straight 8 players got all excited. You know, we're going to go out to Jewett. They got out there, and guess who was hosting the tournament? Travis.
And he wasn't playing straight 8 players.
Yeah.
He was playing league rule.
No, it was straight 8. It still is. Matter of fact, the tournament's tonight. They have them every Thursday night. But he was home around Christmas time, and he did they threw like a $200 or $300 added tournament. So everybody got excited they was gonna go play it. It was a race to 1-1 straight 8 on 2 tables. So,
I like those old race to one double elimination tournaments.
oh yeah, we do it. We do it at SIO there, and we do them in Jewett, both. Um, Tuesday night, Thursday night, straight eight. Run what you brung and hope you brought enough.
Yeah. Well,
The
that's
other,
how they play
the
down in Adelphi at Alibis,
mhm.
except they play modified APA rules.
Oh, okay.
It's still make it, take it. 8 on the break counts if you make it. It counts if you make it and scratch as a loss, but you have to call your shots.
Right.
So it's basically Napa rules, but
Right. Pretty much Napa rules. Clint messaged me earlier. He's home from Michigan already. It's so cold and nasty up there. They took the day off today, and he ain't left his condo up there. He has a condo up in Detroit. He said he hadn't left the condo except for like 2.5 hours there all week. So he said he's just come home. But he was asking me
and
about
Bryan has broke dry here.
he asked me about going tonight. I'm like, I don't know.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
I'm bored.
I don't know if I told you I fell the other day outside,
Uh-uh.
and yeah, I went to take
six. Well,
yeah, he got there.
he got there. Got there a little bit tough.
Yeah, I think he might have left the bank here. I went to take the trash out. We have a downspout outside on the corner of the house, and then we have another spout that sticks out to run the water onto the driveway so it doesn't get down in the crawl space. Well, I caught the edge of that walking around the car the other night, Monday night. Tried to catch myself and jammed my shoulder. Well,
Wow,
it
look
hurts
at
to
here.
pick it up.
Look at here.
Uh-oh.
He did it on
Hey,
purpose.
hey, we got a cheddar shot.
He did it on purpose.
9 in the side.
Yep.
Hooray, I'm a hero. 6'5".
Yep, he called it. He called the split there. He kind of pointed it out and cracked it. Let's see. Oh, yep, he called it. He called the split there. He kind of pointed it out and cracked.
I'll get my feet stuck.
Just missed it on the instant replay.
You didn't think quick enough, did you?
Yeah, which one is he playing? I mean, he's got. I think Jesse's in the right corner up there, and you see the other guy's legs that are sitting on the table over here, on the left side. That's who he's explaining what he did to. Oh. Shebang, shebang. Alright. Cortez and Steph's all zeros. Evan Luda's -1 ball in the second game. He won the first. Van Boeing is up 2 games. Fedor Filler 1-1. Fedor has 1 ball second game. Anthony Magliano has beat Louis DeMarco in the first game. He is on 3 balls, and Anthony and Roberto still zeros. Now, Mickey slowed down there, Derek.
So did you say Roberto's up?
No, it's 0-0. No balls, no games. So either they're not using the ball counter or nobody's made nothing.
So Bryan broke dry again here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Jesse's got the jump cue out, where most people here would push. He's going to go ahead and jump.
Now they're allowed to jump in 9-ball, just not the one pocket with the jump cue.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gets away with it.
Yep.
It makes a good hit. I think if he would have made it, he might have scratched.
Well, I think it's the opposite. I think if he hit it a little bit thicker and made the ball, he would have missed the pocket completely, maybe. Because he hit that a little thin. It hit the top side rail first. So he got plenty of it.
Trying to play safe. And he's going to leave Jesse a better opportunity to play safe. And bank that one ball out towards the other side and just roll back behind the 9 here is what I would do. You can just thin it and roll it back this way. How'd he hit it, sports fans?
Yes, sir.
That was a good shot.
We're going deep behind the 2. Or is it between the 6-3?
Yeah, or does he just try and go down and
Try to
spin into it off the bottom
out
rail?
around it and spin into it off the bottom. There you go.
Into the 9. Oh, no, he just makes it. This guy's kicking balls like Efren.
Right.
He kicked 2 in earlier to win a rack.
He keeps an eye on the carom on the 9 pretty well, too.
Yeah.
He's not doing it by accident.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him bank towards the 9 here. Huh. Instead, he jams it through the 5 ball. Leaves himself good on the 3. He plays pretty decent position. He's just had a lot of balls that jawed up in these 4 1/4 pockets.
No, 7's going to get him there, coming back around.
Yeah, that pokey stroke is not helping him at all.
Is he calling the 9-ball?
I don't think he's calling it, but he's playing it.
I think he's actually calling it when he shoots at the 9-ball. He's going 2 rails and kicking the 9-ball. No, he's not either. Oh, he's talking the cue ball. Okay. He pointed where the cue ball was going to go.
Yeah. He's left Jesse a shot here, and he's got to go down table to get to the 5 anyway. He's in good shape. If he just plays a good top stroke here, he can roll down for the 5 ball.
Yeah, he's natural for the 5.
Could get out. He could get out from here. This is one of those things, though. I like playing big table 9-ball. You just can't find anybody that'll play it much.
Right. Zach McKee will play with you.
Oh, I'm sure he would. He plays pretty sporty.
Yeah. We hung the 4 ball.
It's so dark in that corner, I can't tell that he hung it.
Mm-hmm. It's there.
Well, he's left Bryan a shot for the 4, now to the 5. Now it's Bryan's opportunity to come up here and take a game.
Right, I think Bryan
Could
will
make
make a
it
little more
6-6.
angle here.
He has that pokey stroke. He's going to play low left and poke it and come 2 rails out for the 6. He goes forward.
Yes, that's what I
Still
was
the
looking at. Is
pokey
going
stroke,
forward,
but
it's going to be a long way
yeah,
to go.
it's a tough. Yeah, if he plays the draw shot, I think he's got a better
Yeah, he
chance to get
comes
a single.
at least more over straighter on with the 6. Maybe not all the way up, but at least he's on the right side of the table to run it in.
Yeah. Well, he's good here if he makes the 6 ball. He's got auto shape. Just goes to that side rail automatically. You just play a center shot, cut it in, and try not to run into it.
May have to use the 9 here.
May use it on purpose.
As I'm saying, is
Yeah,
that
he's playing low.
right?
He wasn't trying to go forward.
You try to go forward and just
I see a lot of guys
fuzz
play
that
this ball
ball.
straight. I see a lot of guys play this down in the corner,
hmm
but this is side pocket all the way. You play this in the side, you run it 1 rail up, 2 rails, and you're in good shape. And we are at 6-6 because the score already tells us so.
See, it ruins the movie.
I still like to see the finish,
Right.
even though I knew the outcome. It's like watching the movie the second time.
No, that's this button here.
Looking for something that you even missed. Though I knew the outcome.
This is watch the movie.
It's like watching the movie the second time.
No, that's this.
I will BRB.
All right, we're gonna take a little player break here. go. 6-6. Race to 9.
That's better. I went and got a pillow for my chair here. I suffer from Nasatol. Brian's breaking here at 6-6. We got a race to 3 to see who goes home.
Mm-hmm.
At least, well, for Jesse. I don't know about Brian, whether he has a
Yeah,
buyback or
let me
not.
see here. Dreep.
I would think from watching him play that he's probably not got a buyback here.
Let's keep closing. Yeah.
This guy's a cheese hound.
Bryan Bowen did win his first round.
Okay. Who did he play? Angela Mears?
Not sure. No.
It's a pretty good bank shot there. He sneaks it in.
David Simmons. He beat him 9-5.
Made a good shot there on the 2 ball. Let's see what he can do here with the 3. This guy is trying to make the cheese. I don't think he was trying to make that ball in the corner. I think he was trying to run into the 9.
Right, so I say he keeps an eye on the carom on the 9.
Yeah, for sure.
It still says Clay Davis is scheduled for round 2 without an opponent. But he'll play the 7 o'clock round. That's what we figured too.
Well, he may have had a bye the first round, and the second round
he
maybe
played Ariel Vera and beat him 9-0 in the first round, game 69. So, depending on how many players, he may have had a bye in the second round. I don't know why. I don't know why I would say he's waiting for round 2 then to be scheduled. You know what I mean?
unless there was, the round 1 is not completely done, and he has the last player.
Right. That's what I was going to look here. See if we're still playing any of the round 1. I don't believe we are by now.
Well, then he'd have to have an opponent because
playing the round 1. Well, you got to remember we went down to half tables earlier and half the tables now for one pocket.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there's
but
nobody
he's not
in round
playing
2.
one pocket.
Right. They
That's
still
9
don't
ball
have him
range.
assigned for anybody. And there's no round 1 matches still playing or waiting. So I'm going to say he always has to have a bye.
And there aren't very many of those.
No.
So
no.
Later on in the rounds sometimes, but usually early on you don't see too many buys.
Right. And there's quite a few I'm waiting on round 2 yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 8 of them waiting on round 2. So I don't exactly understand that. You'd think they'd play each other.
Well, there's also the fact that they give you a time limit for your buyback,
Right.
and they have to wait to draw
See,
to see.
I thought they already did that though, because they're already playing round 2. But they can play the winners of round 2. But when then they get into the buyback people and stuff like that. But I
Right.
kind of thought that earlier. Maybe he was gonna end up with a buyback person or something like that. Um, I
And
don't
there's a
know.
lot of people that go down for the 9 ball that don't buy back.
Right. Right.
I mean, I used to go down and play the banks just to go and watch. Now, the one time I did buy back because it was only $75 to get in, and then it was $50 to buy back. And I ended up winning 2 matches after buying back.
Mm-hmm.
Had I won the third one, I would have got my money back.
Right. Okay. So Brian's on the hill here.
Brian is at 7. It's 7-6.
Oh, that's right. We're going to 9.
Race,
No,
race to 9.
race to 9. 9 minus 7 is 2, not 1. Use my other toe.
At least you got some.
I hear you.
I got to count on my fingers.
Mm-hmm.
If I got to go past 10, I'm stuck.
Unzip
Well,
your zipper.
I guess I could count one foot in the other. If I got to go past 12, then I'm stuck. You've heard of Shoeless Joe. Well, it's No Toe Joe.
Mm-hmm. We got one of our buddies up here that just went through the same thing you did. It's actually been about a year or so, year and a half, because he did that before I broke my leg. But they did one foot, then they ended on the other. But he fought that for, like you, they're just like, okay, we're taking 10 toes off. With him, it was 1 toe, and then another 2 toes, and then 1 toe on the other foot, and then it was finally, okay, we're taking all your toes.
Yeah.
So
Well, mine
his
was
was a battle.
took one off one side, one off the other, and then we were going to take just the ones on the left. And while I was in the hospital, I developed an ulcer, or not an ulcer, but an abscess on the right side of my right foot. And when they peeled back the skin and they opened it up, it was about the
Right.
size, it was about as deep as my finger could go down
Look
in.
out here. He's dropped the ball. Yep.
And he's going to go for the 9.
We'll see if he
He's
banks the
going to
1.
thin off and, he's going to carry him into the 9.
Right. Banks the 1 or carry him the 9.
There's no bank in the 1.
9 balls, 8 balls on the table. I guess it's a swing.
He's going to play the 1 into the 6 and carry him into the 9. Misses the 6 ball, misses the 9 ball. And if I'm Jesse, I'm playing the 1-9 combo. I'm firing at it and letting that thing roll. That's the smart
It's
move.
got a good speed too if it don't kick out.
I think it kicked out enough
It
to where
kicks
he
out
can
enough. He
see.
could definitely kick it back off the rail.
Well, I think he can see the thin edge of it to
See
cut
the
it.
thin it?
Yeah. That's a smart shot,
Mm-hmm.
playing it that way. But with the luck the other guy got, I would have fired at the 9, let it roll.
Moved
never
it out
know.
from the
You
front
may
of the
get-
pocket.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have a real easy shot on the 1.
Look here.
Yeah, he went for it again. And got shape on the 2 ball.
You gotta
How
love that.
sick is that? Here, let me fire at the 9. Oh boy.
He was gonna get shape on the 2 pretty much. One of 4 pockets. So.
Yeah. He's pretty straight on the 3 ball, but I'd be willing to bet that he runs the cue ball down towards the 9. That does look like the 4 ball sitting here
The four
on this
balls.
end,
The
right?
4 balls at the far end, right in the center of the
Well,
far rail.
he's gonna have to play
Gotta go up and down.
either top or draw here.
He's
He's
going top.
playing he's cutting the 3 ball back towards the 9. Oh, nope. He's just banking it down table trying to play safe.
He says if I can't make the 9, I'll just hide behind it.
Yeah. But he didn't. He left a shot on the 3 ball, and Jesse could get shape here. I'd like to see him tie it up and take it to 7-7, make it a race to 2. You know, you're always rooting for your buddy.
No, that's true. We're not supposed to as commentators, but
Well,
Blake roots for Mackey.
yeah.
Well, let's just say he don't root against them. We can tell you that much.
Yeah. Where's Sweet Caroline when you need her?
Right. Maybe you ought to go on your phone and play a little Sweet Caroline over there. It'll work.
Yeah. He's left Bryan pretty tough here. I think he's going to kick into it and try and kick it hard. Try and make it down table. He kicks the balls pretty good. Wow, he had more to. He could see more of that than what I thought. Yeah. But he's left the 3 ball here, so. This is where people jaw these balls up.
Mm-hmm.
They
Jaw
try and
them
hit
up
them
or
too
just
hard. They grip it and rip it instead of nice smooth follow through. Wow, he hit that one good, like smooth follow through there.
Right, now the 4's at the other end.
Yeah, he's going to play safe. He's going to bank it straight up table and just roll the cue ball. Well, I don't know. He's playing off the edge of it. He's banking it.
He double kissed it.
Banking right into it. If he banks to the left side of that and banks it straight up table, he has the 6 and the 7 to play defense.
I'll bet you this 4 ball's coming to the 9 ball.
Now we're going to see the 4-9 combo off 2 rails.
No, he didn't. He plays safe.
He plays safe.
He just wants to make a liar out of us.
Although he is now.
We're going to jump 4-9?
Jesse, the jump 4-9 combo. And you know he's going to definitely fire for this one. I'd be salivating for this one. You see how he's aiming there?
Mm-hmm.
He's finding the spot that he wants the cue ball to hit before going into the 4 ball. He's been taught well. And he's going to get away with this one, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
Wowzers. What a safety that rolled into.
Wow. Gotta love 9 ball.
Yeah.
This is why I don't play. That's why I don't play 9 ball. I don't like 9 ball with the jump cue. I mean, you work that hard to put somebody in a safe, make them kick 3 rails, they just jump out. But it's kind of like defeating the purpose of the game.
Yes, Earl, you're right.
Table 3 at 7. Clay just got an opponent.
Well, he's played safe. And he's going to play safe here and try and get the 3 foul. Now, he did this earlier, and Bryan just pushed through the balls, gave up ball in hand so they weren't tied up. And instead, he just gives him ball in hand there. I thought he would tie those up. Or break them up. He's going to try and leave him on the backside of the 9 ball here and see if he can't get that 3 foul win here. And he hit it good. No doubt that Bryan's going to have to kick at this one. He's on 2 fouls, and
Yeah, Jesse's got to make sure he tells him now.
he told him as he was walking away from
Told
the
him as he
table.
did it, huh?
You could see his fingers when he walked away. When he walked by, he says, "You're on 2." I couldn't hear it, but I saw his fingers.
Right. You know what? There is a bunch of round 1 games that are still being played. No. No, they're all completed.
Well,
Not all of them.
and that draw,
There's one.
they already had a number
Right.
of who he was going to play because they did the draw.
Right. They just had to wait on him to.
But they just had to wait
or win.
for him to be done.
Right.
And whether he was a buyback or not. Oh, we got a 3 foul loss. And it is 7-7, sports fans.
Now, Clay knows that he's playing
We're
on
in the
table
race
7.
to 2.
Table 3 at 7 p.m., but I don't know it because it didn't update yet. I really do think the players update before the digital pool does.
I think that. Did you ask Clay?
Clay's the one that told me.
Okay.
But he's told me he's playing 4 different times. So.
Well.
But I think it sends it to the player before it updates the system here. This system only updates every so often.
It's not just that. They're running the other system too.
Right.
So he may have seen it on the other system as well.
Right. Yeah.
Looks like Al Golden from Notre Dame, the defensive coordinator, is now going to be the defensive coordinator for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Did you see the Lions lost their offensive and defensive coordinators?
Yeah, I did.
As well as they did this year. That surprised me.
And after the scratch on the break here, this is not going to be good. I'm looking at a 1-9 combo, and I'm thinking that's going to be trouble. Because he's already lining it up. This guy likes the cheese. And if that's how he won his first match, that shows that he's a lower level player. I mean, I would say he's not a 600 level Fargo player, especially because he's doing this all the time. Don't do it. You've got to be kidding me. Swing and a miss, and look at him doing the happy dance. 3 rail off another ball. Sick.
Well, when you see it, I guess.
But Wee.
Easy, Mr. Commentator.
Yeah. Yeah, where we come from, you got to call that 9. I'm not. That's not being truthful unless you're playing in Huntington. They play no 3 foul, but you got to call the 9 in their monthly. Or is there 3 foul? They may play 3 foul as well, but you have to call the 9 down there. They make you play it all the way out. It's really nice commentating, but I can tell you, I sure miss playing. Made an appointment for my orthopedic shoes and inserts. How early do you think I'll get to go and have that appointment? March 3rd. I gotta wait a month and a half in these stupid shoes that I got on. Decent looking break. Nobody home. Good shot on the 1 ball, but tough to get on the 2 from here. It's pretty much straight in. That's why I thought Jesse should have taken a flyer on that 9-1-9 earlier instead of banking safe. Because stuff like that can happen for you. Looks as if he played decent shape, but I can't tell. Looks like the 2-8 is together, right? Or is that the 2 and the 4?
Well, I'm gonna let you finish this. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat before 7, and we're
Well,
gonna try to catch Clay at 7
I,
on table 3. Remember table 3, Derek? Why, remember how many balls and all that?
okay. Well, I can tell you, I'm going to be taking a break because the wife left to go get pizza.
Okay.
So when she gets back, I'm going to take a break and eat.
You make sure you make it to the end of this match.
Oh, I will.
I know you will. It's one of your
I'll
buddies.
make it to the end of this match. This is my buddy.
Okay.
If I have to hit the
You,
mute button,
you
I'll
got the
keep it
Zoom
on
link,
and
so as long as we're
jumping
not
back.
gone for more than 40 minutes, it will come right back. Be on the
Yep.
same link. See, they're calling stuff now. I mean, they're calling the 9-ball 3 rails and everything else. Oh. Okay.
This guy may just be calling it just to be in your face kind of thing, too. Oh. Boy, is that ugly. Well, it leaves him the 2-rail kick shot to the side or the 1-rail kick shot to the side. If he makes it, he's got a good shot on the 3 ball here. I think 6 is in the way of the two-rail kick. So we're looking at the 1-rail kick. One more. Oh, he hits the point. He was looking good there. Looks like these guys are having fun. And Jesse just set the cue ball behind the 8-ball, like, here you go. Well, at least we're not seeing a 2-9 combo here. Looks pretty elementary here. Can't tell which one is the 4 ball here. I think the 4 is on the far rail. Maybe it's the close rail here. No, the 4 ball is on the left side. So he's going to have to bank this cross side, I think. He's going to have to hit it pretty hard if he wants to get a decent shot on the 5 ball. He drills it and right into the back of the 8. And he's going to be kicking on the 5 ball here. Grip it and rip it. Down table. Oh boy. If this is me, the cheese is moving. Because I don't see a real easy shot. There's no easy safe. I mean, you can slow roll off the 5 and play to the other side of the 9. But I think you got to play the 9 here. You take a swing. The other guy's hitting the cheese every chance he gets. You just make sure you control the cue ball and you don't scratch, and you get that puppy moving. He's got a chance at possibly cutting the 5 into the 9 and cutting the 9 in the top left corner. We could get to hill with that shot. Oh, he tries to make the bank instead, and he scratches. That's going to be brutal. That could cost the kid the match. Big difference in playing on 4 1/4 inch pockets and 4 1/2. Got to be a little more precise. I still think he should have went for the 5-9 and five ball, 6 to the side. Seven to the bottom right corner here. He's got a little bit straight. I don't know if he'll try and draw this ball back or not. We'll have to see what he wants to do here, how he addresses the cue ball. Yeah, it looks like he's going to play forward with some top left. He comes straight down into the 8 and has left himself 50-yard liner almost. And he makes it and he shapes the 9, and that's all she wrote, sports fans. Jesse's going to concede that last game, and we are done here. That is Bryan Bowen taking the match 9-7, and Jesse McNew taking it in the shorts there. He played a pretty good match. Both guys played pretty good matches. Bryan got a couple extra lucky 9 balls, banging them around and kicking them, but still a really good match.
All right, Derek, I'll get it ready for 7 with Clay. Are you there? He gone.
Say you're a burglar.